Good morning. I am doing some more of our buckets and reasons that I got them for. I have this box. Out of the way. Sorry. Coco's trying to get in the middle of the video. I was keeping all this stuff in this tote. I can't pull these bags out. These go to my baker's racks. Okay. Now, and I have like all sorts of canning stuff, vacuum sealing, and I'm going to use some of these buckets to organize it. And maybe then I'll be able to either use this for something else or stand up in there. Okay. My vacuum seal bags, that one's actually kind of tall. Might not be able to fit that one in there. We can definitely fit this one in here. Some of the vacuum seal stuff comes in a roll and you cut it yourself, which is this here. Okay, it comes on a cardboard roll and you cut it yourself. And you seal one end, you put your stuff in, and you seal the other end. There's my canning tongs. I just got these. Actually, I need to keep them out because I'm using them today. These paper bags. These are what I do my flour if I'm vacuum sealing it. I put the flour into the bag, like put a couple cups worth in, and then I roll the bag down. Actually, I put a couple cups worth in. I put an oxygen absorber in it. Then I roll up the bag, and then I put it inside a vacuum seal bag. That way, none of the powder gets up in my vacuum sealer. So that's what they're here for. So they go in the vacuum sealing section. Wow, I might have to use two. I might have to use two buckets for my vacuum sealing. Okay, you can also use coffee filters because when you put powders into a canning jar, you want to put something, either cloth or paper towel, or I use the coffee filters in the top of the jar. I put the dry goods in the jar, then the oxygen absorber, and then I put one of these on top, so when I'm vacuum sealing it, it doesn't let any of the powder up into the vacuum sealer. So that's what I use them for. And then I have this kit. These here I put on top of my jars to vacuum seal it, but my vacuum sealer did not seal it enough. So, but this is what they look like. This is for the small mouth, and they have a rubber seal. And then this one here is for the large mouth, and it has a rubber seal on it. And then the kit actually came with a hose, and it came with one of these, which is supposed to be a vacuum seal hand pump. I did not find it had enough suction, so I bought myself a brake bleeder, which is the other item I use for vacuum sealing. These are very hard to come by. They go out of stock very quickly. I tried to send my brother one several times. Now that just fit in that box. Why is it not fitting now? Oh, let's go to like this way in the box. Okay. So I bought a brake bleeder, and this is the kit the brake bleeder came in. hoses and different fittings. Got a container, it's got this, got many things to it. This is what you would use to vacuum seal your brakes, but I use it to vacuum seal my dry goods. It does get a little bit tiring on the hand, I do have to say that, but there's actually kind of one way to work around that. So this is the vacuum sealer. This is the brake bleeder, and it's got the gauge. And when I have it hooked to a jar, I pump it until it pumps up to about 400. And then I keep pumping till the needle doesn't move anymore. Once the needle doesn't move anymore, then I take it off, and you can hear the little swoosh when you take it off. But I know my lids are sealed. So I'll have that. That's got to go in the vacuum sealer stuff. And then I have canning lids. Sure Joe. And more bags for my baker's racks. This actually goes in something different. Of course, I got my funnels for when I'm filling my things. I have 3 different sizes of that, and then I also have a canning funnel. And I actually found, I ended up with a box that had a whole bunch of these lids in there, so, and they didn't cost me a cent, so that was awesome. I dig them all out of here. Oh, this I'll explain in a minute. There's some more hose that goes to the vacuum sealing. This is my little pot that I use to warm my lids in. Oh, there's some more lids and rings. Now, this is for my canning, my water bath canner. And these must have fell out of my kit. I'll have to put them back in. Oh, more pieces. I have like so much stuff packed in here. That it would be good. My scissors and my marker. Oxygen absorbers. I think I pretty much got all that kind of stuff out of here. So now I'm going to organize it all into pails. There was something, oh, this here is cheesecloth. So like when you're making your ghee and stuff, you need, you might need some cheesecloth to strain it. So that goes in with the canning stuff. This here is a coffee grinder, coffee and spice, but I don't think I'd like my spice getting into my coffee because I like my coffee as it is. So I'll probably get a second one of these and use one for coffee, because I do have coffee beans packed away. And I'm going to get another one that's just to use for spices. So, okay, this bucket I put in all my oxygen absorbers. I have different sizes. This is the 50 cc's. I use these in my little half pint. We have these are 2,000 cc's. That's for Pails. We have a couple packs of the 100 cc's. I use them for my quarts, for my pints and my quarts. And I have 2 packs of them. And then I have this big bag here. These are the 300 cc's. I use these for my half-gallon mason jars. Or, yeah. Mason or ball jars. Sorry, ball jars. So, I use these for the half-gallon. And then, I also have these, which are silicone packets. I put them in with my spices and okay, you can use them with anything that you want to keep dry and not hard. I also put these in with my electronics, which is another whole video. I also use a vacuum sealer on some of my electronics, just so that I know moisture doesn't get up in it. And so that's for that pail. And okay, so these are O2 absorbers. And silicone gel packs. So that pail's taken care of. And these pails, they're good for stacking, so that's going to help a lot. So our next bucket is our canning bucket, which has all of our lids, our cheesecloths, our things to grab our jars out, which I said I'll need that one out today, and I'll need this one out today. And these are like all my extra lids and rings and stuff like that. I got some Sure gel. I need to get some more of this for my jams and jellies. So this bucket gets labeled canning. Okay. This one here, and we actually have a couple for these. This is our vacuum sealer bags. And I can, like I said, I can stack these in a nice, neat stack over in the corner or behind the couch, wherever I have room. So, this is my bags, my funnels, my coffee filters that I use for vacuum sealing. So, we will call this one vacuum sealing accessories. Okay. here is our actual vacuum sealing equipment. My little cones that go in the jar, the vacuum sealer, and my brake bleeder and all that, and my hoses are all in here. So that's a vacuum. Sealer. This is vacuum sealer equipment. Now, so, like I said, these are stackable buckets. I can stack them anywhere out of the way. They take up a little space because they're small buckets in width. So I can just stack them all up in a corner and everything's all ready. I hope you liked the video. If you like, hit like and subscribe. And please share. You have a blessed day. Thank you.